Alright, we are live. Here we go. Happy Friday, folks. Happy Friday, this dreary, dreary Friday. It's out here, inches of rain. The remnants are sitting here bearing down. Continuing my Great Lakes series today. As I've been saying all night, and as I said last night, continue this series. This is the Hop by Numbers IPA today. I'm going to get a good look at this beer here. Hop by Numbers IPA. This is really, really impressive. I had this out of this pack, was it a week or two ago? So here you go, Hop by Numbers IPA. There's the bottle, and it says our pub brewer found his muse in experimental hop 06227's pineapple aromas, then brushed his IPA canvas with shades of citrusy, cascade, piney, and Sinecone hops. Again, this is a 7/17 date, similar to yesterday in that same pack. So the Great Lakes, this beer is good. Sorry about that there. Went and got my Great Lakes glass. I frosted this and washed it from yesterday. Frosted mug here, nothing better. Friday night frosted mug. Hop by Numbers IPA. I was going to start to pour here on this one. So go ahead and open this up. Yeah, a little out of touch today with the weather and being rainy Friday night. Kind of just skipping the Rhine guys at Jungle Gyms and all the hop heads up there. Although they're bringing a lot of sours and pale ales. A good list, but figured I want to deal with that crowd, come here and drink good Great Lakes beer and avoid the mediocre Rhine Guys beer. But yeah, give this a pour. I usually give about half the bottle a pour first. And look at that color there. Yeah, that gold color there. Gold deep aroma color. I might actually turn the light on in my house with this being dark. That glass is gold. Turn the light on here in the living room. That glass is gold. See that aroma color there? Very, very amber color almost. So this beer has a lot of malt to it. 3 different hops. I've really got a lot of malt with this, but also citrusy as well, balanced. Second time trying this beer. With that head settle on there, the lacing. And again, I just found this beer this year. I have not never Great Lakes brewed this beer. First time seeing this in this pack, this fridge pack. Second one out of the 4 we're going to go ahead and do today. So let's go ahead and top this off. Also, by the way, this comes in at 7.2% by volume. It's not a double. It's a regular standard good old IPA, 7.2. So a little boozy. If you maybe drink 2, maybe 3, you're not going to drink a 6-pack of these in a night. Look at the head on that. Probably didn't get the best pour in the world, but what that shit in here. But yeah, this gets getting about an 80. I'm gonna get about 87 on rate beer, 88 I think. 88 beer I give, which is considered very good. They scored it a B+, but the 3 hops. I've noticed for me, I'm not the biggest hop head in the world compared to all my other friends. Now they'll tell you that clearly, but I enjoy Cascade hops and Mosaic hops. I think the best. I know Citra hops are what they like. I do like Citra hops. I don't know. You gotta have a certain amount of hoppiness for me. I don't want the beer very, very bitter. This one actually is very bitter as far as the IBUs. What is it got? 80 IBUs on this? 80. That's what he's saying on the bottle. 80 IBUs. So let that head settle here. Let's get a tangy taste on this. Oh. My goodness. Oh, that's excellent. I don't know if that's 80 IBUs. That's what the bottle said. That is terrific. That's a terrific beer. Really, you hit very piney up front. Piney up front. It's got a good backbone. This is a lot more bodied finish than the Holy Moses yesterday. And I think this is a better beer than IPA. It's got very, very piney finish up front. And then kind of that, I guess you would say that Cascade hop backbone. There is some malts in there. A little pineapple aroma is what they were saying. Get a hint of pineapple here, but definitely get really a piney beer. This is an IPA lover's beer, in my opinion. And of course, that's not me, but I do like this beer. I tried it. Getting into IPAs. Got to thank Audrey and Leslie for that one. But this is terrific. Like I said, we've tried this before. It's a great, great beverage. Take one more swig of that here. Yeah, good flavors. Malty, crisp. Like I said, a lot of piney beer. Definitely a piney Cascade hop beer is what it is. And I like the sequence. You know, almost like a paint by numbers on this bottle, canvassing. Kind of a unique blend on that. Again, 7.2% by volume. A nice beer. And again, mixing it up. 3 hops in there. Simcoe hops is well. That's where the pine's really coming from. I'm sure Cascade has some piney in that other hop, but the Simcoe hops is what really the IPA hop lovers really go to. So, this is a hoppy beer. 80 IBUs, a very good beer. I'm going to give it an A. Probably give it a 92 out of 100, almost in that A+ range. I think it is a little bitter for my liking to be an A+ beer, but it's a great beer. Balanced, flavored, hopped. They did a good job with this. And what do you expect from beer like that? You know, I told myself when I'm going to do these by brewery. If you haven't told them, the Mount Carmel and the Great Lakes series. Just going to pick a brewery and just go and get as many beers from them as I can at that time, and that's what I'm going to do. But I'll talk about the brewery, the first beer I review for them. I don't want to ramble about Great Lakes. I did that yesterday, and my opinion stays the same, just unmatched. And again, this is what you expect. But I think this is even better than Holy Moses. This has the strong malt backbone finish, you know, and the hops hit up front. So I'm going to give this an A, a 92, I think, 91. Again, 80 IBUs, a little bitter. Still doesn't taste like 80 IBUs. It is bitter, but because I've had beers that have been, you know, 50, 60 IBUs that I thought have had a little more bitterness than this. This has a bite, 7.2, but I would tell Audrey for any IPA lover to try this at least once. I mean, they probably won't like it because they hate Great Lakes, but to each his own. But, yeah, great beer. Decided I'm also going to do a Great Lakes pint night tonight at my house. I picked up, still have the oats and the light keeper to do tonight, but I also picked up Hop Madness on this hop train at a little local gas station on my way home from work today. Figured, you know, with this rain coming in, not going to be doing a whole lot. Drink great beer. So I'm going to do 4 Great Lakes beers tonight. Close this down here and be back with you in a half an hour on the Oats McDonald Pale Ale. But this will wrap up the hop by numbers here. Again, A- beer for me. Great IPA, good flavored. And again, vintage Great Lakes as always. And chuck this one down, and I'll see you here in about a half an hour with the Oats McDonald Pale Ale. Cheers, and stay dry, folks, out there. Flash flooding is upon us. Drink craft beer. See you shortly. Bye.